Yo, what is going on guys, Max here, and today I'll be discussing something very controversial. Today I'll be talking about the different things I've been seeing and hearing around the Fortnite community about the 8.20 Fortnite update, and I'll also put my thoughts on this matter out there. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the video. It's going to be a good one, I promise. Alright, first of all I want to pay respects to all my bros that wanted to see the patch reverted, but it's pretty much clear that Epic is not going to do that. And yeah, it's been more than a week since they took out the siphon settings and the mats per kill, so everyone who's still hoping for a revert is just out of their mind straight up. Usually whenever the community is extremely unhappy about an update, it takes around 48 hours for a revert, and we've seen that before with the Infinity Blade and the explosive penetration through buildings, which are, you know, just some examples when the players weren't happy with the state of the game. And also this is why my hopes of getting the 8.2 update reverted died and left me completely triggered with Fortnite. Like, I literally sat in creative for about 3-4 hours last weekend because pubs were just so boring. Like, I never realized how much luck the game was based on before shield and mats per kill were introduced into public lobbies. Like, the difference is huge. But anyways, I basically gave up and started playing Arena, and that's when it hit me. I finally understood exactly why Epic took out mats and shield per kill and why it was the wrong decision on their behalf. So let me explain myself. Alright, so there's been a massive outrage on Epic by around 85% of the community. I mean, just have a look at some of these tweets, man. We've even got people like Ninja, who I want to say is pretty much the face of Fortnite. He is the one that made Fortnite a relevant game, with a few others of course, but mostly when you ask somebody who they remember watching back in the day of Season 2 and 3 Fortnite, it's 99% of the time going to be Ninja. He's usually known for being Epic's golden boy nowadays, because you know, whenever he complains about things like you know, stream snipers, he always gets them banned. But ladies and gentlemen, we've even got Ninja himself disagreeing with Fortnite for once. We've also got other people like Dakotas, Daquan, Myth, Lachlan, and other big streamers and YouTubers who are upset with this update. And this alone will drive negative opinions from people, because these public figures have quite an influence over their viewers, aka the Fortnite players themselves. And Ninja actually did a vote on whether players wanted to see the 8.2 update reverted, and here are the results. I mean, a whopping 87% of the people who voted wanted to go back to shield and mats per kill. That's an insanely large margin compared to things in the past, like, you know, glider redeploy getting taken out, which was pretty much a 50-50 in terms of the votes. And I also like what Ninja added by writing, "Explain why you don't revert." And there were actually some pretty intelligent answers in there. Okay, so now that we've had a look at that, let me show you something that Daquan has said a few days ago on his Twitter. So Daquan says, "One day game developers will realize that you can't protect noobs from getting bopped. You add ranked, people will smurf. You separate casual and ranked, people will just go bot farming casuals. You try to change the game mechanics to save them, you ruin your game. History doesn't lie." Now, I've got to say, those were some pretty wise words from my boy Daquan, and I completely agree with what he's saying. In my opinion, the 8.2 patch is a very big problem that I think Epic just can't solve by themselves. Let me just put this into context, okay? So a few months ago, a game called Apex Legends was released, and many streamers who were tired of Fortnite started playing it. Like Ninja and his mates, of course, like... You know, so everybody was watching a stream, and they realized that the game was actually pretty decent. It was something new, the game mechanics were apparently really good. Why not play it? The game absolutely exploded. Don't quote me on this, but I believe the game hit like 10 million downloads within the first day of the game being out, if I remember correctly, and that's a very big number. The views the game was getting on Twitch became nearly double of what Fortnite was getting at the time. And of course, to drive people back to Fortnite, Epic dropped the biggest never seen before update into the game, the siphon and mats per kill. Everybody absolutely loved the update. I mean, what is there to hate about being able to play aggressive and actually get rewarded with shield and mats for it? This went on for a few weeks until Apex Legends started dying out, And what does Fortnite do? Take away the siphon settings. I mean, I understand Epic's move from a business point of view, as obviously the game developers don't care about the people who are above average at the game, as that is the minority. Instead, they pay attention to people like bots. Because of course, people that aren't good at the game aren't going to keep playing Fortnite when people are getting so good with these siphon settings, and that means they won't buy V-Bucks, simple as. And where do siphon settings exactly come into play in this sequence, you might wonder? Well, if people are running around with 200 health, a bot is never going to be able to kill a good player. But without siphon settings, on the other hand, it's a completely different story. It's obvious the bot has way more chance now of killing you by third partying you and shooting you in the back when you're on 7 HP right after a fight in the early game. I mean, now the bot has fun, you see. He's going to keep playing the game, and because of that, he will put money into Epic's back pocket. Very clever, I must say. But at the same time, it doesn't make any sense, and let me explain why. You see, there are so many ways they could have done this. If Epic really wants the above average players to start playing arena mode, leave pubs alone, please. You're meant to have fun, not farm for 10 minutes straight. Instead, make your competitive playlist better and less based on RNG. Say for example you land with a pump straight away. I don't know, that's just something I would love to see come. I mean, I just don't understand. The thing that makes me most frustrated with this is the fact that Epic hasn't even spoken about this. You never know what they're thinking. The siphon settings could come back in a few minutes, who knows? But that's my final words on this. Let me just speak about one last thing. So, Fortnite's best player, Tfue, has said this a few days ago.
All good. Do you want Epic to revert? No. I think this last update was healthy for the game. But I've also been playing Battle Royales for a very long time, so... Bro, I hate almost every single update. And I honestly think this is the only good one they've done. Straight up. I just think they need to do something about the fucking balls now, dude. I'm not even trolling. What are you guys talking about? I literally said before they added it to the game, public regular playlists should not have health per kill, should not have mats per kill. I said that was stupid before they added it. That shit does not belong in public games at all. You know? The only people that are going to complain about it are the people that are getting hit. Listen, buddy. How about you get good at the game and not get hit? Then you don't have to deal with it, okay? If you're complaining about mats, just don't build. That's what I do. Bro, I want nothing but longevity for this game. Reverting that shit was probably the best thing they could have ever done to the game. I think Epic fucked up big time. I think they never should have added mats and health per kill. They should have never added it. Because now people are so used to it, they take it away and they don't know how to fucking play the game. Bro, this is a battle royale, dude. This isn't fucking team deathmatch. You feel me? Like, people need to understand that.
I mean, the last few words from Tfue in that clip right there just summarize the whole thing up. What was the point of bringing shield and mats per kill into the game as a test if Fortnite knew that they were gonna face some serious backlash for like removing it later if it didn't work out? There's just no point. People are so used to it that they can't play the game anymore like without it. It just feels so unusual, if you know what I mean. But yeah, take it how you want, but I disagree with what Fortnite is doing to their game. There's actually been a case more recently with stretched res, and apparently they're removing that now, literally a week away from, you know, the arena qualifiers end or something. But yeah, I disagree with what Fortnite is doing. Of course, they have some plan in mind, probably, and it's probably for the better of the company, as I said. But it leaves so many players unsatisfied with the game. What is the point? Like, it's like they're taking one step forward and just taking 2 steps back at a time. Like, what was the point of adding in those siphon settings and then making Fortnite feel like it's the Stone Ages again? Stupid. Anyway, a bit of a different video today, but I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave your thoughts on this Fortnite crisis in the comments section, and I'll make sure to reply. Maybe you guys want to have a little debate, I don't know, we'll see. And yeah, I will catch you guys next time. Peace.
talk, I don't care what they say. Niggas pussy be riding my wave. Ain't my nigga, then get off the stage. Kick that boy in this shit, Johnny Cage. Pom ass nigga. Oh, Uncle Tom ass niggas. Boy, I don't wanna take a picture. Oh, these niggas talking all on Twitter. Talking about pulling up with him.